Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I have a 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan, and I will be talking about the rear suspension and how you can convert the self-leveling expensive suspension to regular suspension. This video will apply to Dodge Grand Caravans made from 2011 all the way up to 2020. If this video was helpful, please consider supporting the channel by liking the videos, subscribing to the channel, or becoming a channel member. Now, some of these minivans, especially the ones with a tow package like this one, you can see it has a factory Mopar tow hitch, are equipped with self-leveling rear suspension. And that means that rear shocks are different. They are big and heavy, and they are meant to offer you smoother ride. But once those shocks start leaking, the problem is the price of the replacement parts. Now, I'm in Canada, and I know from the experience that if you go with the OEM parts, you will pay like just for one shock around 1200 Canadian dollars, which is around 1000 USD. And that means only for parts for two shocks you will have to pay $2000, right? And if you go with the aftermarket, there is just a couple of companies making those. They're also quite expensive. So you can save maybe a few $100, but still you will pay at least $600 or $700 per one shock. Third option is going with the cheap Chinese parts, but I wouldn't advise that. I tried that and it doesn't work. Okay, so I will try to get under the vehicle also, and I will show you those rear shocks if I can zoom it in enough. Okay, they're all the way there. Now, this vehicle has so-called touring self-leveling suspension, and it has self-leveling rear springs. So what you have to do, you have to replace the rear springs with normal ones, and then you can install the normal cheaper rear shocks as well, which cost around $50 each. So that's a huge price difference, and the rear springs are around $100 each. So for $200 you can convert your minivan and have a normal suspension, and honestly I never noticed any kind of difference. In many cases it was even smoother ride. Okay, so I will show you this even on my computer. So what you have to do, so for example, you have to get this MOG 81632 rear springs, and it says here accept Nivomat rear suspension. Nivomat means self-leveling, and you see if you have a touring suspension you will have the other ones, the Nivomat rear suspension. So what you have to do, you have to order this MOG 81632, replace those springs, and then you can get any regular rear shocks as well. Okay, and these are the shocks. So if you change the springs, you can go with any of these. So rear exclude self-leveling suspension, and that's how you do the conversion. Change the springs, and then you can change the shocks. If you don't change the springs, then unfortunately you have to go with the expensive ones, which are down here. So Mopar rear performance suspension or rear touring suspension. There's a couple of other options, I know, but they're all quite expensive. They're not even listed here as far as I can see. See, this one would not work because that's excluding load leveling suspension. So yeah, that's how you do the conversion. Very easy, and it's only a couple of hours of labor, like 2 or 3 hours. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel there is lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews, and other similar automotive topics.